MovieWeb.com.
I don't know, just getting to that moment where I'm feeling sort of giddy. Are you rolling on all this?
Are we rolling? Well,
okay.
Are you really gonna create a line of Boston lingerie for the thug wife? That's what they were telling me, or is that a joke?
Britt.
What? No.
Kidding.
Okay. Oh, are you gonna
yes,
kick me
I
out?
am. No, but I want you to know that I want you to know that I was just finished breastfeeding and I hadn't been to the gym in a while and I still took my clothes off for this movie.
Really?
Almost all the way off, and so yeah. So I wish I hadn't looked like that, but whatever.
Oh, gee, I wasn't talking about the way you looked. I was talking about the lingerie.
No, but all I'm obsessed about is the fact that
Stacy is sort of the center of this guy's life, and I'm wondering, what do you think made her stick around
You're so sweet.
with this guy?
Well, I think they had a really sexy relationship, and I think when you have a sexy relationship, it's really hard to see what you don't want to see.
Okay.
Let's go back to the lingerie. It was more fun.
You look like you were having no fun.
The Boston thug wife?
Yeah. Well, there's no lingerie line for those women.
Why not? Yes,
living
there
in
is.
Boston?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, specifically tailored for them, so they think, oh, this is for me, specifically.
This is for me.
Yes.
That is really funny. Okay, sorry.
Oh.
Go ahead. Back to the interview.
Brian and Paul are on set a lot. How was that for you to be able to pull from their lives directly while they're on set with you?
They're just so sweet and generous and really inspiring. So, like, Brian was so emotional and so into it that it made you, it was like having the sweetest coach next to you all the time, saying, like, you know, what's your interpretation? Go for it, go for it.
And his wife? Was she there a lot?
Yeah, we laughed.
You
when
laughed?
we saw each other, we laughed because it was funny. You know, what are we supposed to do? I mean, it's kind of a surreal situation.
Well, it's got to be, but I mean, were you kind of playing her, or is it more of a caricature of her, or how?
Hopefully it wasn't a caricature of her. Yeah, I think Brian wasn't overly obsessed with, like, okay, you have to have your hair like this, and you have to say this line like this, and when this happened this night, she was really angry at this moment, and he wasn't like that at all. He was able to kind of, I just interpreted the scene and tried not to worry about it too much beyond doing the accent.
Okay, and shooting in Boston, that's got to be completely different than shooting anywhere else, because these people kind of don't really care so much that they're shooting a movie. Is that true?
Yeah, but I feel like Brian's kind of like the mayor of Southie, so I feel like he was really celebrated, so it was fun being there because there were all sorts of people stopping by all the time and patting him on the back, and it was crazy.